Hey guys, I'm Pixel Dan, and this is a review of the NECA Predator Series 10 Nightstorm Predator. That's right, I'm continuing my look at the incredibly cool Kenner wave of NECA's Predator line. And we're going to take a look at a new version of another classic Kenner variant, the Nightstorm Predator. As you can see, he comes on that cool Kenner-inspired packaging that we've seen for all of the figures that are in Wave 10. It features that classic kind of purple background deco with the profile of Predator on there. There's even the nice bright red and yellow burst behind the figure in the blister card, and the lower portion even features some new artwork of Nightstorm Predator that is done in that vintage style. Even the NECA logo resembles the old Kenner logo. Taking a look at the packaging side by side with the vintage one, you can see just how similar they are. And I think it is incredibly cool that NECA took the extra effort to even match up the packaging. The back of that box even features the old cool grid-like design seen on the old Kenner Alien and Predator packages, and even the little green area showcasing all of the figures in the wave looks just like the way that Kenner showed off all of their figures. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at Nightstorm Predator outside of the packaging. Once again, NECA has taken a classic design from the Kenner toy line and totally amped it up with amazing sculpting and modern articulation. Just look at this guy. He is incredibly fierce looking. Now, the vintage Nightstorm Predator was a straight black figure with some cool golden armor on. This guy here is essentially the same, but with modern painting techniques, it looks a lot better. He is still a black character, but there is quite a bit of blue dry brushing on there, which really helps to make some texture stand out and bring out all of the sculpted detail on there. It gives the figure a lot more depth. Now, admittedly, part of me really liked the straight black design of the vintage figure. It's part of what I loved so much about that vintage one. But even I can't deny how cool the light blue dry brushing really looks against the black. He still features the gold armor that's seen on the vintage one, but as you can see, it's much more kind of worn down. First of all, it's got some awesome sculpting on there, some great line work that really adds a lot of detail to the armor, but it's not just a clean gold. You can see it's sort of kind of got some rusty kind of colors on there where it's kind of brown and even green in some spots. So it really looks like this armor has been through a lot of battle. And then we come to that ferocious looking head sculpt. You can see he's got those piercing little green eyes just like the Kenner figure did, and features the open mouth with the mandible jaw wide open. Sitting on his left shoulder is one of the smaller Predator cannons, which does have the ability to articulate up and down, and it features the same nice paint deco that the rest of the armor has. And on his right hand is two giant claws jutting off of it. Now those claws don't seem to move, they are static, so they stand exactly how they are, so I try not to bend those around. You don't want to snap them off, but they do look incredibly cool. Alright, so let's take a look at the articulation on this particular guy. The head's able to turn left and right and slightly move up and down. He's got nice ball-jointed shoulders there. He's got swivels above the elbow as well as a standard elbow bend and swivels at the wrist. He's got a waist cut articulation so you can swivel his torso back and forth. The thighs are not ball jointed on this figure. Instead, he just has swivel cuts, so the legs can just move forwards and backwards. But he does still feature the thigh cut articulation, swivels at the knees, as well as a standard knee joint, and swivels at the ankles. So you should still be able to get some pretty great poses out of Nightstorm Predator. Now, as far as his accessories go, first of all, Nightstorm Predator features a removable mask. This is an incredibly cool thing because I think this is a pretty uncommon thing to see on NECA's Predator figures. And the mask is beautifully sculpted. It features that same golden paint deco seen on the rest of his armor with the nice kind of rust colors on there, and it's got an awesome sculpt that sort of resembles a scarab beetle, just like the vintage action figure. Even flipping it around, you can see all of the amazing detail on the inside of the helmet, which is an extra step that NECA definitely didn't have to do, but is so incredibly cool that they did. Now, the mask is designed in a way that it just form-fits perfectly to his face and clips right on, so it holds nice and tight with no worries about it being loose or falling off of his head. And wearing that mask, he looks even more menacing than he already did. Also included with this particular figure is a staff in the same vein as the vintage Kenner figure. It features a really cool skull on the top, but this time around NECA went the extra step to kind of designing it so that the skull is actually stuck through the pike on there, and even has a spine hanging off of the skull and slightly wrapping around the staff. And just like how the vintage figure had the little kind of handle that wrapped around his hand in order to get the old figure to hold it, NECA added that as a design element to the new staff. So this is just amazing to see this classic accessory updated so beautifully for this new figure. Alright guys, it's comparison time. Here's a look at this brand new Nightstorm Predator standing alongside his vintage counterpart. Here you can see all the similarities between the two figures and just how well NECA translated these designs into this updated fashion. You can see that cool scarab-shaped mask on his face, you can see the claws sticking off of his right hand, and even that really cool skull staff. So there you go guys, there's a look at the Nightstorm Predator, another amazing update of a classic Kenner action figure. This one I think might be my favorite in Wave 10. The sculpt and the paint job on this guy is just so cool, and that removable mask is an amazing extra touch to add to the figure. Plus I love that he sort of has this overall Egyptian element to him. It's a very cool looking figure, and this classic variant just seems to work so well on these brand new NECA Predator toys. The Kenner wave of NECA's Predator line is available online right now at stores like BigBadToyStore.com. So happy hunting, and until next time.